right, it's Hot 97. Number one for hip hop is TT Torrez and Bobby Trent.
Shaking the block.
We are here to take over with Gunna.
Yeah, what's up? What's going on?
Welcome back.
Happy to be back.
Yeah,
This is what, our third time
I
with
think
Gunna?
so. One of them was actually on a Zoom during.
During the pandemic,
Right.
when Gunna dropped.
Right.
Remember that interview? And then we had him very early on when he started doing his radio runs.
That's right.
Because, you know, Gunna would put out mixtapes, but he wasn't really doing interviews.
No, I wasn't.
And we had him early on. That was fun. Then we had him for Hot for the Holidays.
Hot for the holidays. That's
What
right.
was
man. The
Gunna? Was
concert in
that? I was
Brooklyn.
trying to figure out last
in
night.
Brooklyn.
Was that your first big New York concert with
Yes.
you and Lil Baby when we had you in the hood in Brooklyn?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah.
That was big. And I didn't know, like, y'all did it like that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course we
it
did.
still felt hood, too, but it was a big show. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, God.
So that means Summer Jam, we got to get you on because
For sure.
that's even bigger
For sure.
than Hot for the Holidays.
No, I'm coming this year.
That's
for
that
sure.
60,000.
Yeah, that's that 60,000. That's that big boy.
60,000.
So imagine Birthday Bash on steroids.
That's crazy.
Because, you know, Birthday Bash is their big show in Atlanta.
Right.
Atlanta,
That's
right,
what I
right.
was saying. Like, we did it at Lake Amphitheater last year. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, it was like hood. Like, it felt like good
Yeah.
because it was like, we right in the heart of the city.
Yeah. Are you guys working on Slime Language? Another project?
We're going to do it. We haven't started yet. I think me and Thug gonna put out an album first.
Man.
Yeah, we
like that.
got too much music. I told him, like, bro, we got to release. Like, I wanted to just put out a project first, but now I feel like, all right, cool, we good, we can come now.
Yeah. So DS4, that's the final drip season completion.
Yes, no more
That's
drip
it.
seasons. Sad to say, but it's good.
She got all the drip though, so get the drip don't end.
Nah, the drip definitely. Drip, it stay on. It don't cut off. You know that.
Yeah. But the drip season is kind of what, I don't want to say made Gunna, but it kind of was like your thing that people were looking forward to.
Right.
So that probably, was that a big decision to say I'm done with this, or you just kind of outgrew that?
Yeah, I kind of outgrew it. I just feel like it was like more like young nigga, like, you know. So I feel like I'm kind of growing up now to be more mature.
Yeah, I think all the way around. I said that last night when I was really diving into the album. It's a very, very good album, by the way.
Thank you.
And I can hear the growth in the album. I remember when we spoke the last time about Gunna, you said that was your best album yet. And you had a documentary to go with the Gunna album that I thought was really good when you dropped that project, because I got to see you a little bit more. Like, I got to know you and, like, get a little bit more of your personality and whatnot through that documentary. Do you still think that that's your best project today, or would you say DS4 is it?
I would say DS4 is now.
Yeah. Because I can hear even just the lyrics in DS4 and the flows, you're playing with the different flows, singing on a hook, some of the hooks in there. So I can tell, like, it's just definitely matured over time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Incredible. I like the joint with Kodak. You and Kodak.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
shoot the video for it too.
One of my favorites. Yeah. Are
Yeah.
you shooting the video?
Yeah.
Is that gonna be the next after? You think?
I think I might do You and Me with Chlöe. I want to shoot a video for that.
Oh, you got to shoot a video for that. What y'all doing for Valentine's Day?
I don't know yet. We didn't make plans.
Y'all got to sauce it up, though.
Oh man.
Right.
Try to get something out of you.
You
Right.
like that, huh?
Right.
Try to get that out of you.
It's so funny because I was thinking last night, how does Gunna feel about people now wanting to know who he's dating, who he's into? Because it's always been about your music with you. Now it's like people are like looking deep in your relationships, photographing you, you know, at the basketball games. You know what I'm saying? Is
Right.
that like weird to you, or are you getting used to that?
I think it's just something I'm just like testing, like, as like being like socially out dating, like, you know, like just cause like I'm still single, but at the same time, you know, like if if I was messing with somebody, you wouldn't see it, like you wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? To versus like now, like if I'm really don't take you serious, I'm most definitely gonna like show you and pull you out, like you know.
Yeah.
Show you all.
Show you off.
I mean, you
like
can't friend zone one of the hottest girls coming out the game, Gunna. I'm like, he's friend zoning one of the baddest chicks on Instagram right now. Who is this guy?
That friend zone.
Yeah,
like
maybe she wanted to be friend zoned, you know. Maybe she got what she wanted, you know. Maybe she just like
that's that talk.
You know, maybe she want to keep it like
he
that.
pushing P right now.
I'm pushing P.
He pushing P.
You know that.
But you know, I love that. That's part of like that Southern hospitality, and like your mama raised you really well, and that old soul where you respect the decision of the woman, you know?
Right, most definitely.
And you don't try to be clout chasing and putting it out there, and I like that.
Because I wanted to be real, if anything. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if we do that, it got, like, especially if I'm just like, hey, this Miss Drip, or this the one, like,
Drip. You heard?
I'm stepping you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to step it, like, you can't even look no other way.
Definitely pushing P right now.
No, let me just say this. Like, people joke, but, like, Gunna has won Best Dress and Mr. Homecoming, so don't get it twisted.
Hello?
You know what a lot of people don't I wanted to talk about today? He actually got collaborations with clothing companies. You know, like you had something with Bape was like about a year ago.
Right. Designed my own shoe. It did really well.
There's a brand out of this area too called Cool Kai. So no Kai, I think he did something with you for DS4. I know he did a shirt or something.
Yeah, we did a collab on the like not a whole collection, but we did like some pieces. Yep, and also with Mr. Saturday, just dude named Joey. He based out here too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you get involved with the design process?
Yes, I like to be hands on.
Yeah.
You have like inspiration like with the designs?
I kind of just like feed off of if it's merch. Then like I'm feeding off of 4 right now, like so but 4 is like everything. So I've been doing like 1, 2, 3, 4 because I got 4 of them, and then like you might got a 4 at the end. We might circle it and just like do different things, and then like with my brand myself, I'm doing my own clothing line, Sergio Giovanni, which is like my real name. Oh, okay. And it's gonna be like real high-end fashion. Yeah.
But you know that used to be Sergio Giovanni was old school thing. What was it? Come on, Bolo, because that's your damn era. That was like a big thing back in the day, like with Feli. Like they used to have a Sergio brand, and the reason
Sergio jeans, right?
Valente.
Sergio
Sergio Valente used to be a brand that was all the drug dealers wore it back in the day. It was like Feli. It was like a thing here.
Your Sergio Valentes and your Felis.
Yeah, that velour suit.
P.
P. Yeah.
The velour suit was Ticini.
Yeah, Ticini, right?
Sergio Ticini.
Yeah, all the drug dealers in New York.
Then we got 3 Sergios.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's the next
they used to come
Sergio
through the
Giovanni.
hood.
The Valentes were the jeans.
The Valente was the jeans. The Ticini was the sweatsuits.
So-
and all the dope boys in the hood who had money used to come through rocking those velour suits, and all the girls used to be all over them because they had the drip. Pushing P. That's
Pushing
what
P.
it was.
I saw something the other day. Speaking of pushing P, Alex wasn't pushing P.
Alex ain't P.
Alex ain't P, right?
Alex ain't P.
Alex is not P.
Man, I try to act, man. I wish I had that video not done before, because he would have been in Pusha P video.
He should have been.
He should have been in a
he
Pusha
would've
P
definitely-
video.
with a big red cross across his
Oh my
face.
God, he would have. Oh man, I said you finna be famous. You finna be famous. Like, you finna be famous now.
And he had
Damn,
the classic.
Alex.
He had the classic white man like, just leave me alone.
Alex
look.
went
Like,
viral for a second.
I know his kids like, bro, you not P.
not
Like,
P,
bro,
Alex.
Thug says you not P, Dad. Like, no.
But that's so crazy because I was looking in the comments and it was just like, Alex ain't P. He not pushing P. Everybody saying P. They putting that blue P with
Right.
the...
It
Yeah.
came to the point where we just adding him in the caption now when the video, because it happened right while I was uploading
Uploading
the
the
video
video.
too. So I'm like, man, Alex ain't P. Everybody has had Alex ain't P. Everybody.
You started a whole wave with this Pusha
Yeah,
T,
I was
man.
gonna say, did you think that would be like trending, that would go viral the way it did?
Nah, I didn't. Cause
Yeah.
we just
Crazy.
like we was saying we been pushing P like without
been
the
pushing
world
P.
knowing.
Yeah.
We been like, boy, what up, P? Come on, P.
And
It's
P,
just-
and P, that's like player.
It's
That's like
simply
player, like
it's
cool.
simply player.
Yeah. That's like over here we say gangster. Like,
Yeah.
oh no, that ain't gangster, or
Yeah.
like that. But pushing P.
And they say,
Yeah.
what up, P? And we say, what up, son? You
What
know
up,
what I'm
son?
saying?
You know what I mean?
Son, what up, God?
You know what I mean? But
Listen, I'm running with
do you
Pusha P.
want to eventually like take your fashion brand to the levels of what Kanye did with Yeezy, or
Definitely.
what
That's
our
where it's
guy who
going. I
just
see it.
passed away did
Virgil.
with Virgil with
Yes.
Louis Vuitton and Off White? Is that what you aspire to one
That's
day?
the ultimate goal, to have my own like brand in the clothing in the fashion in the fashion industry. Like I don't know, like, cause you can't just stop music. Like you can't just do music and both. So I know you kind of gotta balance it out. So I don't know when I'm gonna just be full throttle, because I'm all head first music. Like,
Speaking of Virgil, man, you was one of the first people with the duck, Louis.
one of the only ones.
So you had a relationship with Virgil?
Nah, and actually I didn't get it from him. I got a relationship with him, but I didn't get the duck from him. I got the duck from Atlanta. I got a like strong relationship with.
Because I was gonna say that's an exclusive piece.
That's
Not a
right
lot of
piece.
people can get that piece.
Kodak said it in the song too. He said something about turning that duck into
I
a
seen
Louis.
I seen that duck turn to a Louis. How
Yeah.
you did that?
Yeah.
Crazy.
You have a couple of exclusive pieces. One of his Birkins is exclusive.
Yes. I got a big exclusive Virgil Louis Vuitton bag. It's like one of the biggest Louis Vuitton bags. It's
Yeah.
gray.
Yeah.
And like I bought it for $10,000, and then I went in Fred Siegel in LA. They buy and resell bags. They had another bag in there. Told me they had another one. They told me it was $23,000.
Dang.
So that's when I'm like, why so high? They like, it's only 3 of them. I'm like, I got one of them. They're like, well, you need to. It's worth about 23,000. This was like before he passed.
Yeah, it's probably worth more now. What's crazy is people don't know. Well, some people do, and people are starting to know, is that Birkins and all of those, they do hold their value.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I only wear mine.
Some even go up.
Yeah, some go up big time. Like, so if you have one, keep it. It's like a timeless watch. Like, you know, one of those exclusives that if you fall on hard times, you can sell it and really
Right.
get some money back.
It's like a factory watch. Like
Yeah.
it's somewhat the same, because some factory watches don't go up in value. Some of them just stay what they is. Like, but they still are good watches that you can have and you can take back to the store anytime, or a jeweler.
So who's teaching you about, because you mentioned earlier that, you know, everything is next level for you. Who's showing you that next level? Like in terms of like, you know, not just being a rapper, but dipping into fashion and dipping into other ventures and like making your money work for you. Do you have like someone that you look up to? Like I would say in Atlanta, like the one person I love, I love all you guys, but I love what Jeezy did with the rap game and how he bought up the properties in Atlanta and like just doing so much. Do you have that mentor in your life who's saying, yo, do this while you're making all this money?
No, I don't. Like, only person who kind of like always like give me pointers is Thug, because like we talk about a lot of them, of like what I got going on, you know. But majority of the time, like I might be inspired by certain rappers, you know what I'm saying, that might have did something like, it's like Kanye, you know what I'm saying?
Attention.
And seeing like how he doing it and how he managing it. And then like, but I always had a goal. Like these always was my goal to like level up. And then like from like my last project, I didn't want to put out no music unless I felt like I was gonna level up. Like for my stage now, my next stage then when my real show is gonna be built out and people gonna see like my real show, like real performances that I'm putting money back into it. So
At Summer Jam, they could see it, right, Gunna? Look,
Right.
I'm throwing it out
Summer
there.
Jam, what's up?
TT, did you see who dressed like Gunna for Halloween?
Rihanna.
Riri, TT.
Big.
I saw that.
That's big.
Yo, Gunna has
Mega.
turned into the
That's
snap.
like some
Is your group
iconic,
chat
like-
memes popping with the Gunna?
Oh, it's litty. Oh, you should, that
crazy.
day, Man, I got so many calls. I'm like, oh, this did that Riri effect. That Riri effect different.
That Riri effect
Okay,
different.
hey, okay, Rocky, I see what's happening. I see what's happening, Rocky. Okay, say less.
Rocky.
Man.
Nah, that's iconic when you have someone like Rihanna from the fashion world decide to, you know, post up as you for Halloween. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
amazing.
I think that's amazing.
I most definitely
But
was.
that outfit that day, you just woke up was just like, I'm gonna put this together.
It was Fashion Week. I was in New York when I posted that picture. I was at Dream Hotel, and it was just one of them days like I just want to really put it on. Like it's Fashion Week, you know. Fashion Week, like this the week you really just gotta just like wear like
Take chances.
the big like the most stuff that's gonna stand out because you got big fashioners just out here like they ain't finna play.
You know, you speak about Thug, right? He posted a picture on Instagram that everybody's been talking about. He put top 3, you, him, and Baby.
He said what he said.
He said what he said.
Do you even like being in those top 3 MC conversations?
No, I don't even like care that much because I know what I am. Like
It's a lot of pee, man.
when you know what you are, you know why you here. Like it wouldn't even be like a lot of like niggas wouldn't even be getting dressed really like that if I wasn't here. Like we'd just be running out on stage. Like
Yeah.
Gunna gonna make you think like, make sure I got what I got on, you know.
Yeah.
Make sure I got me something with me. Make sure I'm
you
pushing
want to
P.
step my game up.
You know what I'm
You want to
saying?
step my game up. I'm underdressed today.
So when you like that, it's just like you don't compare. Like I'm a factor here.
Yeah.
Like I am a factor.
It reminds me so much of like, you have such like an old soul, and I've said this to you before, but the vibe, it gives me like, you know, the deacons in the church on Easter Sunday down south, they don't play. They gonna
Right.
have the hat to match the shoes.
Facts. I'm going all the way.
Push.
I'm push P. Push
No,
P.
the pastors in the Southern church
pushing P.
definitely push the P's. And,
For sure.
and the wives,
These
no.
pastors now they pure peas. Like
Let me sure the wife look good too.
the wives be on the front row with the biggest hat,
Big
blocking
hats.
the whole congregation.
yeah, big old Chanel jacket, knitted one, the real thick knitted one.
knitted
Like
joint.
she sold it up.
And she probably did,
She
or
probably
Big Mama
did.
sold it up.
Right.
Somebody sold that thing up.
So, Weezy and Turbo is your go-to guys. Obviously, you've been working with them for a long time.
Right.
I know that they were producing on this particular album. Did you give them the entire creative control, or did you also work? I know you worked with Mike Will Made It, but who else were you vibing with for this album?
Metro. I had, and I really had to stick with Metro too because of just like when 3, he was a big factor in 3, and like I'm just big on just like rocking with who I started with. Even Spike Jordan, like my creative director for his film, like he shot everything. He been shooting everything, even my last projects, and I'm proud of all of us because we all growing together. Like they see it in me, I see it in them. And we don't know how far I could go, but it's good that you're doing it with people that you like love, that you really done grow with. Me and Turbo really done been broke together. Me and Weezy was broke together. I was sleeping on Weezy couch when I came to LA. You know? Yeah. And now I come to LA, I got me a spot now. He like, oh bro, now he's spotted up and it's just like it's just leveled up.
My shoes on.
Now everybody pushing P around this
Everybody pushing P.
What about Torrez and Keys? Are they still?
They on their way, especially Torrez because he was just DJing. So
DJing. He
I look at him
producing,
like, bro, I'm so proud of you because in the pandemic you ain't give up. You started a whole nother
figured it out.
job, like a whole nother thing. Like now you a super producer. Like you having the platinum songs. Like
Yeah.
Big.
Yo, that Pushin P record is like the perfect record for Future and Thug on that record. It's like I can't even visualize anybody
could've
else
did it.
on that
Right.
record.
right.
You know, when they first played you that beat, were y'all all in the studio together, or when you heard it, you're like, yo, Thug, Future, out of here?
It was me and Pluto was in the studio together. It was in Miami. Pushing P.
Yes.
And like, what's so crazy? We like, I hadn't been around Pluto in a minute, like, cause we just been gone. We just, you know how it be. But like when I hadn't got back around, he up to date. Like he on the same one. He pushing P. He just like he done been just moving around, just like we lock right in, go straight in. I had to say our second verse, like where we stopped it. Like we just stopped. We ain't even go back forward. We just geeked out, just vibing.
Yeah.
Man, I said, I gotta put Thug on here. He pushing P. He pushing P.
Yeah, he definitely pushing P. The last time we had Thug here, I interviewed him for his last project, and I asked him, what does he see when it comes to signing artists to his label or just wanting to co-sign artists? And he's like, yo, you gotta be flamboyant. You gotta just be out there. You can't be afraid to take risk. And he said that's one of the reasons why he really fucks with you. Like he genuinely fucks with you as a person because you're not afraid to like just be yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's important in this industry to have someone, because like I told Thug, like a lot of artists look up to him. He's almost like the OG, even though he's young. He's like the OG.
Right.
You know?
Give everybody game, man. He's a real one.
Yeah.
Sure.
I love that about him.
Pass it off like a lot of people ain't gonna pass it off like I'm pass it off, but everybody ain't gonna do that. And it don't cost nothing to even pass it off. And it makes sense when you do. If you know, you know. Like if you know, you'll do it. But it makes sense to do it.
When you get taught, you gotta teach.
Right.
Yeah. And then when you get to that level, you want the right people around you.
Yep.
Because if you don't, then they'll
Circle
fuck
gotta
up
be right.
whatever you got going on or whatever level you trying to get to next. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's important. When you did the Wanna album, you spent some time in Jamaica to really like vibe. Did you do that for DS4? Did you like go away and get in a zone? Did you go out of the country and create this?
Yeah, I did. Like the whole album wasn't done out of the country though. I went to St. Martin, and that's like the thing I like to do. Just like go out, catch a vibe, like, and just like
Smoke
let my
the
music.
best weed.
Smoke California's best,
Gas.
and just kind of just live with the music. You feel me? I got a real deal strategy how I built this album off. It's how I'm building all my albums from now on.
Yeah.
It's just my way. It's feeling the music and it's going off of like other vibes. Like you can't just go off of just mine because we'll get used to listening to our own music too much.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you do after you drop an album? Is it like a ritual you have after you done like, or like when it releases?
I go buy some like now. Go buy me
something.
some jewelry, like nice piece, nice, just something just like.
Let's go to Fifth Ave. I'm ready.
Why not?
You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? We out. We out.
On you,
Right
Fifth
after
Ave.
this.
We
Oh,
ready.
Definitely, I'm pushing P. You know it's on me.
Let's go push
I see you in CC now. You got your Chanel everything today. Say, Leah, I see she had to come
I
correct. She
had
said,
to come
Gunna come here.
correct. I hit my
Let me go
stylist.
Chanel to the ground.
No, not gonna lie. I hit my stylist like, Gunna's coming in tomorrow, so I'm gonna need a tabletop look that's fly, cause you know they ain't gonna really see the waist down. But I need a tabletop look.
For y'all who can't see, she have Chanel boots on too, all the way down to the ground. She pushing P today.
You pushing
For
P.
sure.
I'm pushing P today. You know
For
what I'm saying? But what I do like about the album, not just from the production and creative point, but I like the rollout this time of the album, and I love the artwork.
Right.
The artwork was
Daniel Arsham.
so.
Shout out to you, bro. I told you went crazy. You went crazy. Like,
Yeah, he said, I saw in an interview, he said you hit him in his DM and was like, let's work. And then he just created. Like, y'all went back
did.
and forth.
and good was crazy. I hit him up in the DM, right? And I had bought his piece and didn't even know. So like, we talking and shit, and we just now I'm like, oh, I'm at home. I'm like, bro, I think I bought one of your pieces. Like, it got your name on it and everything.
Wow.
Like, it's a Dior piece. Like, it's 4 letters and they like crystal, like how he do it, like with his theme of how he create. And it's in all like plastic glass, but it's plastic. And I'm in the store in LA. I'm like, man, what's up? I want to buy this. She like, man, the lady like, I don't think it's for sale. It's like decoration. I'm
Everything
like,
for
hey,
sale.
Everything for sale. Just put a stick on it. Just tell me what it is.
That's it.
Man, she told me give her 10,000 piece though.
Yeah.
Real
Wow.
piece.
Real peace.
But that's how you know it's meant to be.
That was crazy, right?
Yeah.
Because I already liked your work without knowing you, without even being like hip. Like he like, oh, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He like, you got it wrong though, because if the letter was the wrong way, he like gotta turn it the other way, but it looked good.
I love that. So, last time we talked, you said that you wanted to get into acting as part of expanding your portfolio. Is that something the next level?
Yes. Did you see the Dutch movie?
didn't.
Like I did a small movie called Dutch. It was cool. It was like me testing the waters. And now it was Manny Haley. He like produced the whole movie.
Oh, Manny, who used to manage Keisha Cole back in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
And now like we doing
He's doing a lot of
Dutch
TV
2 now.
projects.
And I told him that I wanted to kind of like be more hands-on and like
Directing.
right and production. And he was like all for it. Like now we kind of like going back and forth. I'm just working on this.
Yeah. For people that don't know you, that may want to work with you, do they perceive you as kind of shy or like kind of like, because you're quiet in person, but when you open up, like you're like like you like have a real personality. But I could see that people may be like, I don't know, is he quiet? Is he like reserved?
It's just like you got to get to know me, I guess, because I'm a people person, but not when I first come around. Like I always been like that.
Yeah,
but
same way.
Like I just always just sit, not just being quiet either, but I just kind of just like play the back feel. Like that's how I was around Thug the whole time, and he didn't really know I rap because I wasn't just trying to let you know I rap. Like I'm just trying. I don't even know if I'm gonna be hanging around y'all that long.
Yeah, you
like,
feeling out the scene.
Right. So that's
you
what
don't come off like in a negative. Like you just come off as cool.
Right, because you can do that too. Like
I do it sometimes.
Where you can best be like, hey, I don't like his vibe. He just feel like he don't want to just tap in with just anybody. Like I don't want to. I don't like giving off like that either.
You don't want to be too reserved. I want to also applaud you for what you did in your hometown of Atlanta, putting the grocery store and the middle school that you grew up, that you went to school in the area that you grew up with. That's pushing P.
That's for sure pushing P. That's definitely pushing P. Thank you.
Yeah, and so they can go there, spend no money, get shoes, get groceries, get clothes. Like, tell us all about that.
So I wanted to do something for the kids for a giveaway, like going back to school, like always. But I was out of town and I couldn't. And I'm like, man, let's just think of something because I can't physically get down there and get them no gifts. So my manager just was fishing around. Woo, woo. I'm like, man, see if I can go to the school. Like, can I? If they got a lost and found, and I just go in there and just give them. Let's put some stuff in there. She like, man, they actually say you can come in here and put whatever you want in here. Like if you want to put food in here, like refrigerator, like you. I'm like, for real? She like, yes, they'll let you do anything you want. I'm like, oh, let's put everything in there, food, clothes, like. Toiletries, just everything like
love that.
They need.
It's good.
I was just talking to someone the other day, and one of the things that the kids are lacking is accessibility to wash their clothes because they can't afford to go to the laundromat, or some parents don't even have washers and dryers in their homes.
Right.
And so now the schools are building wash machines and dryers inside the school so the kids can come after school or whatever and just wash their clothes to help build up attendance in school. Because some of the kids won't show up because they don't got the proper clean clothes to do that.
That's P.
Yeah, that's definitely P.
Shout out to the schools
Yeah.
for doing that. That's real. And you teaching them like responsibility.
Yeah.
Like wash your clothes, you know, like and like respect like the building, respect the like the washing machine. Don't treat it like it ain't nothing. Like
Yeah. But I also think artists on your level, for people to see that type of commitment you have to your community is important. You know, because the drip and all of that, you know, that's cool and wavy, but when you actually giving back and people can see that, they want to aspire to be able to do those things too.
So you're giving back in two ways. You helping people out and you influencing other people to do the same. That's incredible.
Yeah. Absolutely.
right, and it's from the heart. Like I didn't even think it would be so big how what it did. Like I actually got my own day for it. So now, like,
I saw that.
I plan on doing like the biggest, like, day for the kids on my day. Like, I want to get like a farm and just have like horseback riding, like, the air balloons jumping, just a bunch of just like tricks and games for kids on my day though. And then at night we just go up all grown. We just go up, tear the whole city down, and like just try to make it year round. Like, right?
You don't have kids, right, Gunna?
No,
not yet.
Not yet.
Oh my God! God forbid you have a little girl one day. It's over.
Oh man.
Why would you say something like
It's
that?
over. It's over because I'm just saying,
I
like.
want to have a son, man. Like,
But
I wouldn't mind.
I
but-
got three sons.
right.
I don't know how to make a
I
girl.
say a little girl because imagine the like Birkins and Chanels and diamonds.
Burn that. She gonna burn me out.
She gonna burn you up.
What? And you can't say no. Like I'm
How
already like.
you gonna say no?
That's why it's hard for me to get a girl, bro. I'm vulnerable. I get a girl. You gonna take everything. Like,
Wow.
I'm cutting that. I'm just really think it's ours. I'm gonna really look at it like it's ours. Like,
Listen, if I was your girl, I would be in your closet. Oh,
Right.
let me borrow that.
Borrow that.
Oh, I'm gonna wear that. Oh, this will go with that. Oh, let me hold those shades.
they most definitely doing that right now. Like,
They doing
I don't,
that
but I
now.
don't took some clothes and go like, no, you ain't taking this. No, give it back. No, don't care cause I'm rich. Give it back.
Yeah, he calling Chloe like, Chloe, did you borrow my Birkin double such and such? I'm gonna need that back.
Right, where you at? I'm about to pull up and get it.
Do you have a closet built in your house where you just keep everything
I got a
stored?
room, like one room. I just got it built out to a whole closet because that's like was my problem. Like
He says
everything was everywhere. Like I'm finally getting situated to where like I can get dressed. It's better. Like that's why you just see the fish just coming back out. Like okay, he been at the house now. Like he
Yeah.
getting dressed at the house. I was at the condo. I was getting dressed out the suitcase, the trunk, everything just everywhere. Like.
Yeah. But
Really-
now you're organized.
Now I'm organized now. Now it's like
That's
I
important.
know where that coat at. I know where it's at now.
I know
can't
I
say
got
it.
that. I know I got that. You know, you ever bought something that you already had thinking, I don't even have that?
Yes, I most definitely did.
crazy.
I bought them. Did you ever see those green fur Bottega slides?
Oh, yeah. I love them.
Man, I got 5 pair of them.
5.
5 pair. Like I bought 2 on purpose because I'm like these so comfortable.
Yeah.
Then like I started shopping like out of town somewhere, and I might go to them. They're like, well, we got one size of these. It's a 12. I'm like, it must be meant for me to get them. Come get them to me.
Wow.
Cause they just so comfortable.
Yeah. Are you dropping a DS4 deluxe album?
No, I'm not doing the deluxe. I'm gonna add.
Is Drake? Because I know Drake was supposed to be on this one, right?
Yeah, I'm adding that song on there tonight. I mean, it's today.
Oh, nice.
Today.
It should be up. It should be uploaded. I've been testing them right now, like, hey, cause they still counting them numbers. So
You're close, though. You know you're close to beating the weekend.
I know I'm close,
You're very close.
and that alone is good. You know, like
Yeah.
man, yeah.
No,
That alone is
congratulations, because it's progress, right? If you look at, I look at when he first got the 300, what his first album did. Then look at what his second album did. Now look at this album. This is going to be probably the biggest debut album of your career, DS4.
for sure.
And when I looked at the numbers compared to Week, I'm like, yo, he can probably beat Weekend in the first week numbers, if not damn near close. And Weekend is like a pop
Right.
superstar.
Yeah, pop super.
Right.
That's big.
Speak. It's just Big P.
We there.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
pushing. We pushing. And but what matters to me is what sticks after. What lives. Like what lives through the year. Like let's see what my album at the 4th week. Like that's what matters to me.
But see, I'm glad you're thinking like that, because that is longevity. That's consistency over time. That's allowing you to put out more and more albums, and you're not just for the moment. And I think that's what a lot of artists get fucked up at. It's like you create for the moment, and then what happens when you got to go 5 years, 10 years, and then people don't care anymore.
Right.
What song on the project you think is gonna be like the one that sticks? That's gonna stick like for like
Pushing P.
Pusha P and Living Wild though.
living
I love
wild.
Living Wild.
That Why Me Baby, like it's a different Gunna. It's more like pain, more like pure. Cause it ain't just pain, cause I wasn't like hurt, but I did go through something. But it's more just pure, like letting you know like exactly what I'm going through.
Vulnerable. Most vulnerable record thus far.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I like that John B sample you and Chloe did on that album too. Was that something you came up with?
Yes.
Yeah. Were you like an R&B type of guy? Because you also had Keith Sweat on the album too.
The Keith Sweat came about like with Turbo, cause he made the beat. Like that wasn't my idea. So when I just heard the beat, but he made it in the hospital. Like we was at the hospital, and like the hospital I was at, Cedars, they got a room up there where I was calling it the penthouse.
Really?
I was calling it a pent because it got like a little table, couch, bed, bathroom, and shower because I was admitted. So I had to stay in there. But it was cool though. I'm probably like on maybe like the 30th or 40th floor, just pushing P up there like, cool.
Hospital.
Right.
Wow.
My mama met him. I said, "Ma, calm down. Calm down, ma."
No, Keith Sweat,
Oh,
believe
nah.
it or not, from what I heard throughout the years, is one of the most gangster R&B artists ever. That's why people don't fucking try him. Like, people wouldn't try. And if they did, he would, on the low, handle it. Like, he's one of the most consistent adult R&B artists out that never, ever took any shit.
But Keith, telling you, he was a player.
He was.
Real deal player. Still is.
Yep. DS4, everybody
DS4.
is out right now. Gunna, thank you
platforms.
so much for stopping by.
I
The
love stopping
video
by.
Yeah.
for Pushin' P just dropped yesterday. Make sure you guys check that out. The Drake record should be up now.
Should be up.
And it's like I said, it's a body of work that is amazing. The production on it, but it moves fast. Like it feels like if you look at the track list, you're like, oh wow, this is like a long album, but it feels like you can just ride and vibe to it.
We're
That's what I
gonna
wanted.
get a couple of these joints on.
Yeah. So Trends,
get 'em
we're
on.
gonna
Yeah,
take
yeah.
over and play DS4.
Mix, we got it.
All right,
let's
let's
go.
go.
Let's get it.
Gunna, as always, we love you, and this is your home.
You dig.
All right.
And I love it.
All right,
Let's go.
Top 97.